Welcome to HueFin News, where we give you news according to the charts. Today is October the 24th, 2017, and we at HueFin News are not investment advisors, and we are not giving you investment advice, but what we are giving you is more powerful. We are giving you the interpretation of the charts without the confusion. So you guys can see from this website that the market cap for the cryptocurrency sphere went down again to $165 billion. Yesterday is at 168. So we lost about $3 billion in the cryptocurrency market, and I think we all can tell where the money went and where it did not go. All the money for today went into the altcoins, while all the money left Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down 6.28%, and the rest of the altcoins ended the day positive. 4.33% for Ethereum, 6.43% for Ripple, 4.07% for Bitcoin Cash, 3% for Litecoin, 3.22% for Dash, Neo. Fantastic day up 10.65%. BitConnect ended the day down 2%. Monero up 4%, and Ethereum Classic up 3%. So towards the end of our video yesterday, we told you guys that some of these cryptos were going to end the day higher, and majority of them did end the day higher, except for Bitcoin. And we originally said that Bitcoin was going to be trading sideways, that we would need to see a push to go up bar in order for it to move higher. We did not get that, but instead we got a push to go down. So Bitcoin is not finished with lower prices. You guys can see right now that Bitcoin is down 6.87%. Last trade was at $5,499.80. So as I said, we have this push to go down bar. This is a precursor of weakness, and we would be expecting Bitcoin to continue to move lower. And the next area that we're looking for Bitcoin to come and touch is going to be the low that occurred on the 18th of October, which is around $5,100. Okay. So please expect Bitcoin to go to $5,100. That is our analysis for Bitcoin. It is for them to continue to move sideways to lower, because today's bar has given us a change of tone. The market is now flipped over from moving to higher prices to moving sideways to lower. Okay. So you guys have been notified about Bitcoin that it has changed the momentum to the downside. So now let's go ahead and check out Ethereum. Ethereum is up 3.91%. Last trade was at $296. So again, Ethereum and all the other altcoins just did a reverse from what Bitcoin did today. They ended the day higher, but one of the things I want you guys to pay attention to is how high Ethereum went to where the bar closed. So that is definitely stockpile coming in the market for Ethereum. So that tells us that we expect Ethereum to at least trade sideways, and that's from $290 to around $310. Okay. That is our analysis for Ethereum, for them to trade between $290 and $310. Now, if this particular bar closed higher, then definitely we would say that Ethereum would be moving higher, but it gave us stockpile instead, which is an indication of precursors of weakness. So that's why we would have to say that Ethereum would be trading sideways. $290 back up to $310 is our analysis. So now let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin Cash. One of the things you guys are going to see a lot on today's cryptocurrency market analysis, a lot of stockpile came in for these altcoins. So Bitcoin is up. Bitcoin Cash is up 4.09%. Last trade was at $323. So again, we still have stockpile come in for Bitcoin Cash as well, but the market did close higher from yesterday's close, which tells us that the buyers are mostly in control than the sellers are. But we would be expecting them to continue to trade sideways, and we would take it from the low from today's bar, which was around $300, back to the high about $360 from what occurred on today. The market might actually come to a low that occurred on the 15th and the 16th of October. So that's around 306. So maybe around $305. Bitcoin Cash may come down to trade sideways, but then we're still expecting them to trade sideways to around 360 again as well. So now let's go ahead and look at Ripple. So Ripple is up 6.71%. Last trade was at 20 cents. So looking at the daily price chart for Ripple, again, we definitely have a lot of volume compared to the last couple of trading days, which is a good sign. Let us know that the buyers are interested in higher prices. We have stockpile on this bar though, so that is a caution sign for us to say that Ripple is going to be trading sideways. Now it might come all the way back down to 19, but we're not foreseeing that. It might come down and touch 20 cents again around this area, like what occurred on the 3rd of October. It might come down to this low, but then move back higher. So we're still expecting them to trade around 20 cents all the way back up to 22 cents. Now the market is really weak, meaning that there's not that much business occurring in Ripple. Then it will trade a lot smaller, maybe even around the low from this bar to 21 cents. So just keep that in mind as well. So now we're going to go ahead and see Litecoin. Litecoin is up 2.57%. Last trade was at $55.79. Again, stockpile came for Litecoin as well. The market shot lower, but then it shot higher. One of the positive things for Litecoin is the fact that it closed above the support line that we've drawn, telling us that there's more buyers than sellers in the market, but we still expect them to trade sideways. And for our sideways trading action, we're looking for maybe around the low from this bar, which is around $52-$53 for Litecoin to possibly come down. But by it closing above this support line, we're expecting them to trade around that area, maybe higher, possibly back to the high from today's bar, which was $59. So that is our analysis for them to trade sideways around $54 to the high from today, which was $59. But since the market closed higher, we're leaning more towards it closing higher for tomorrow, but not guaranteeing it. So now let's go ahead and check out Dash. So Dash is also up 4.45%. Last trade was at $290.65. So we knew that the market participants was working real hard to maintain that Dash stays above the support line that we've drawn. We got higher volume today. The market was able to close above it. Even though we have stockpile on this bar, we are expecting Dash to continue to move higher. And from where it's trading now, 290, it might come down a little lower than that just as an area to touch. But then overall, we're still expecting them to move higher from this particular bar. And it might come back up to 300, but it might eventually come back up to 310 if the market is not that strong on tomorrow. So next is going to be Neo. So Neo is up 7.83%. Last trade was at $29.88. Again, Neo is probably one of the strongest cryptocurrencies overall for today, due to the widespread and the amount of volume that occurred for today. The spread is definitely wide. We do have stockpile on today's bar, but the market did not necessarily close towards the low of the bar. So there's still precursors of strength for Neo right now. And the fact that it came and closed around $30 tells us that that is acting as support for Neo. So we're still expecting them to trade sideways to higher, and maybe back up to around $32 on tomorrow. And if it does move lower, then it might come down to the low that occurred on the 19th of October, which was $28.47. But we're still expecting Neo to move higher. So next is going to be Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is up 4.39%. Last trade was at $10.47. So we do have stockpile on the bar for Ethereum Classic. The volume is definitely light, so we're not necessarily foreseeing Ethereum Classic making higher highs, but what we are expecting them is to trade sideways, and we're looking for $10 as the low and $11 as the high for Ethereum Classic, mostly to the high side for Ethereum Classic on the movement, due to the fact that the volume is lighter. Could mean two things: either they're not interested in higher prices, or that there wasn't that much restriction or stockpile to push this market lower. So the market might shoot higher again tomorrow due to that fact. Okay, so the last one for today is going to be Monero. So Monero is up 4.23%. Last trade was at $88.24. Again, we do have stockpile on this particular bar for Monero, but the market did shoot lower on higher volume, so it tells us that Monero for the time being is done with lower prices. So we will be expecting them to move higher from where it's currently trading, and maybe come back up to $95, even though tomorrow may be traded sideways. So for that fact, because stockpile came on the bar, it might come back down to $85 in touch. But overall, we're looking for Monero to move higher as well. So that's all we got for today. Appreciate the new subscribers as well, the comments and the sharing that you guys have been doing. It's our purpose to try to eliminate the confusion, and our analysis from yesterday's video was on point. The only one that we did not get on yesterday was Bitcoin. We wanted them to trade sideways, but due to the hard fork situation with Bitcoin Gold, which is not necessarily the reason, but the market did end lower today, and our analysis for Bitcoin is for them to continue to move lower, so be expecting that as well. Okay, but that's all we got for today. You guys have a wonderful day, stay profitable, and I'll talk to you guys later.